These look like two normal ass people. Don't they look like normal people? They look like nice people. I'm just basing off the pictures. They look like normal people. They got a little doggo right there. She got her little, I don't know, Lululemon outfit going on. Maybe she does yoga. They look like normal, decent people. But dog bites customer in the face at Home Depot before owners flee. Victim required face surgery. I don't get why people do this. If your pet does something horrible like this, why would you run away? How was it the person's fault that they got their face bitten off? They fucking just ran away. They just dipped out, acting like Home Depot don't have security cams or anything like that. So I'm sure they're embarrassed as hell right now because they fled the scene. Home Depot workers were trying to help the victim who had their face bitten off, and they had this video footage right here. They took a screenshot and police just plastered it everywhere, asking for help. Like, who are these two women over here? Does anyone know these two women? What's their name? They ran away so not to pay a fortune, but this is like, come on now. Video surveillance is like everywhere. You must know that like you're gonna get your face plastered. Like, it's so embarrassing. Hi, Bleep. How are you doing today? There's a little doggo right there. Photos of two women whose dog bit a customer at Home Depot. Dude, I bring my dogs to Home Depot. Gotta be careful. That's why I don't let my dogs run other people's dogs. You know, if it's like a big dog, nope. If it's a little tiny dog, sure. Because if my dog gets bit by a small dog, it's not a big deal. But if it's a big dog, I don't know, man. They might run away and I might have to pay the medical bills. And I don't want my dogs to die either. Okay, so law enforcement authorities in Colorado have identified two women whose dog they say bit a customer in the face at a Home Depot, causing serious injuries that required facial surgery. Authorities say they were able to identify the women with the help of the public after posting several pictures of them on various social media sites, though they have not released the dog owners' names. Oh my God, so embarrassing. According to the press release, Animal Control Division responded to a Home Depot on March 31. About 25 miles west of Denver, so we're in Colorado. Investigators say the two dog owners brought their dog to the home repair retailer as a part of his training regime. How do you pronounce this word? Training regime. How do you pronounce this word? I stepped away from the stove for 5 minutes to use the bathroom. I burnt the sausage and almost set the smoke alarms off. Yo, were you taking a poop? Is that why? Clint, the death penalty has already been taken off the table along with courtroom cameras. Wow, how selfish. They were caught. You haven't heard about the guy who, what? 2 kids? He thought they were reptiles? Oh my God. Dude, if you guys just go through the law and crime stories, like there's a lot of batshit crazy stuff. I would go there when you're having a positive day. And I don't know, because there's some really crazy, horrible things that you read about. She left the dog on the other woman's face, or she... Did she take the? I think she took the dog with her. Indian food, ooh, delicious. So the two owners brought their dog to the Home Depot as a training regime. Dog owners often bring their animals to pet-friendly establishments such as Home Depot to help them socialize by interacting with other people and animals. I didn't know people did this. If you have a dog that's aggressive and needs socialization, then don't bring it around anyone. Just leave it at home. Leave your dog at home and let it socialize, with you. Like people have a thing where they think that dogs need to be social. People have a thing where they think dogs need to socialize with other dogs or other humans. They don't have to. Dogs just chill on their own. If you know they're aggressive or they might bite other people, just let them chill at home. Don't bring them around other people that might potentially get attacked. I don't know. Bring them around your friends or family. Maybe your family members won't sue if your dog bites them. Authorities say the two women explained to the victim that they were training their dog and then asked the victim to give their dog a treat. The customer agreed, gave the dog a treat, and then the dog bit the customer in the face. The victim sustained serious injuries and requires facial surgery. Wait, so they told the victim to give the... Okay, so here's the thing. If the two women were doing their thing at Home Depot, minding their own business, and some fucking idiot just ran up to their dog like... or something like that, and then they got bit, then I'd be like, oh, you know what? Fuck them. But they asked the victim, like, hey, we're doing a training thing here. Give the dog the treat. And then the dog attacked. No, this is your responsibility all the way. Oh, my God. The customer agreed, gave the dog the treat, and then the dog bit the customer in the face. The victim sustained serious injuries and requires facial surgery as a result of the bite. Wait, guys. Okay, the reason why I'm sharing you this article is because I want you guys to find out what their excuse was. It's the dumbest excuse ever. But maybe I'm just judging a little too much. The dog sat nicely, took the treat gently from her, and then all of a sudden lunged at her face. While Home Depot employees were tending to the wounded customer, authorities said the two dog owners took their dog and left without leaving any contact information. Why are people like this? They're so selfish. Investigators announced they had identified the dog owners on Thursday. Okay, let's say, for example, that the reason why they dipped out was because they wanted to protect the dog and they didn't want the dog to be put down. Well, you know what? Have one person flee with the dog then and go to Mexico or something. I don't know. And then have the other person stay behind and leave the contact information and pay for the fucking bills. Authorities said dog owners were responsible for their actions with their pets and clarified how authorities proceed with instances of dog bites. The owner will be held accountable for restitution or in the event of any enforcement action. For dog bites, the dog is quarantined at their home for 10 hours to ensure the dog is not exhibiting any behaviors associated with rabies. According to Dow, the dog owners now claim that the victim was not bitten, but headbutted by the animal instead. Oh my God. They're trying to get out of this. I do want to know, though, because I'm just taking this article's word for it that the victim needed facial reconstruction surgery and they got serious injuries. But now the owners, not only did they run away from the scene, they're like, well, my dog didn't bite her face or their face. My dog merely just headbutted them. Well, if it was just a headbutt, then why would you run away so quickly? It's unclear whether it was a headbutt, basically, or a bite. We're still waiting to get more report from the doctor's office. I don't know. Maybe it was a headbutt, and then the victim, exaggerated, and they don't really need facial reconstruction surgery. But a headbutt, seriously? I don't know. We have to see how serious these injuries are. The Burt's Bees made your dog go loco. I don't blame the dog. Shit is good. Thanks for another great stream. You laid out very professionally. Great content. Very sad case, but very interesting. Thanks, Clint. Must be the same chicks from the dog park. I'm not a dog owner. Can dogs be this aggressive? They're not trained. Well, so dogs can be very aggressive, especially if it's been abused in its past. The two ladies said they were training their dog. So, you know, it's possible that maybe they just adopted this dog and this dog had like a lot of hardships previously. Maybe it was like horribly abused and needs to learn how to socialize and be more comfortable around humans and other dogs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. Okay, so this is another one I'm going to jump into is the one that I brought up before. Remember I told you guys about this Asian woman who was slowly poisoning her husband? And she actually lives she's not that far away from me. She ain't that far away. But she was poisoning her husband, and her husband, he was starting to get sick. And I'm assuming he doesn't have a good relationship with the wife because he thought the wife was up to something. So what he did was he installed a hidden camera to record her to see if she was poisoning his shit. And so he set up maybe it was like a Nest Cam or something like that. And he found out that she was pouring drano in his like lemon tea or something like that. So this is the woman right here. And this is the footage that we have. This Asian lady over here getting that bottle of drano. Y'all see the drano right there? About to pour it in his tea. And they have kids together. Okay. It's not like it's just her and him. They got kids together. And so this is a pretty interesting story because the reason why I'm following up with this is because of the excuses. This one right here. The excuses. Right here. The excuses. Okay. Let's listen. Let's see what her excuse was. A man, he says, he caught his wife on a nanny cam pouring a Drano-like cleaner into his morning tea to try to kill him, heaped abuse on him and the couple's children daily before she was indicted on charges of poisoning and domestic abuse. In a 2022 court declaration asking a judge in Southern California for the custody of the children after the arrest of his wife, Emily Yu, Jack Chen, 53, alleged years of abuse by the suspect and the suspect's mother at their home in Irvine. Listen, if you have a nasty mother-in-law, father-in-law, kick them the F out, okay? You don't need to have a relationship with them. In an Orange County suburb 45 miles of downtown Los Angeles, Chen's attorney called the allegations insidious. She wanted him to suffer. This is just another form of domestic violence she used against him. Yu's attorney, Scott Simmons, told Law and Crime the events surrounding the indictment took place in the context of a troubled marriage, that the kitchen in the family home had an ant problem, and the Chen engineered these events to take unfair advantages of his wife in divorce court. Wait, they had an ant problem? Do you use Drano to kill ants? I thought drano was just something they used to like unclog your drains or something like that. I don't know why I picture Corgi in a trench coat and a fake mustache. Ooh, was it a sexy fake mustache? I've always wanted to have handlebar mustache. Next thing you know, you're gonna look like Michael Jackson after getting a new face. No, that's like a bleaching skin. That's a whole process right there. That's crazy. How did she think she can get away with it? She should have pushed him off a boat or something. It was battle joking. Listen, she wanted to poison him slowly, okay? And then, I don't know, she probably didn't think she was gonna get caught. Jack and Emily commonly use household cleaning products like Drano, really, to combat the ant problem. Jack planted spy cameras to capture Emily pouring Drano into a cup of lemonade. She was doing so in order to bait and kill the ants. But Jack falsely claimed, this is the excuse right here. This is so funny. Oh my God. So she's like, I wasn't pouring Drano in my husband's teacup to kill him. I was pouring the Drano in my husband's teacup to kill the ants. What do you mean? Oh my God. Jack and Emily commonly use household cleaning products like Drano. Why would you use Drano you wouldn't use Drano to kill ants. There's other ways. You don't even need Drano to kill ants. But now they're saying that like, oh, well, the reason why I poured Drano into the lemonade cup is because I was trying to bait and kill the ants. Yeah, but this is like also like a routine thing where the husband routinely drank like hot lemon tea for breakfast and she would feed it to him. Jack falsely claimed she was doing so in order to poison him. Oh my God. She was unclogging his system for him. Reminds me of Blanc Taylor Moore, who was spooning arsenic in her husband while he was laying in the hospital. They finally got on first degree murder and found trace. Jesus. She was detoxing him in a way. Oh man. Okay. So of course, Drano is a terrible substance used as a covert poisoning substance because of its strong smell and taste and the immediately catastrophic injuries it causes. Jack claimed to have been injured by drinking the Drano. In fact, the medical evidence is inconsistent with having Jack consume Drano. Uh-oh. His so-called injuries are attributable to the benign condition of GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. I only know about GERD because I heard Corp's husband had GERD, right? I think you told me that, Bleep. Jack never went to the emergency room for treatment as one who consumed Drano would, and instead of calling 911, he called his divorce lawyer. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Gotta wait for the trial to happen, man. Chen summarized the abuse allegations and domestic violence restraining orders seeking custody of the children last year. A judge granted the request and allowed you to see the children supervised visits. Chen's attorney said, adding that she is free in her own recognizance and can see the children now without supervision. Ugh. Chen outlined the court documents allegation his wife tried to kill him by poisoning his hot lemonade with hot Drano. Okay, first of all, it's just hot tea. It's just hot lemonade tea with drain cleaner after he started noticing a chemical taste in the drink in March and April 2022. He said he was diagnosed with 2 stomach ulcers, gastritis, and inflammation of his esophagus. After his suspicions were raised, he put a nanny cam that allegedly caught her 3 times taking the drain cleaner from under the sink and pouring into his drink. Oh, I wonder if they have a camera footage of her giving the cup to him. Was like, here, honey, drink this. Chad said one video shows him sipping, his still hot lemonade and covering the cup with saran wrap. His wife then took the drain cleaner from under the sink, removed the plastic wrap, poured the drain cleaner, replaced the cellophane, and then put the drain cleaner back. No, if this is true, then she fucking did this. She tried to say that like, oh no, I just used his teacup to lure ants so I can kill it with Drano. Oh my God. He reported the incident on August 4th, 2022 to the Irvine Police Department. Oh, this is so funny. Chen said after her arrest, you called him from jail to ask him to bail her out, but he refused. Oh my God. Dalia Dippolito tried to get her husband killed, got caught, did this whole pretty girl crying thing, and she was begging her husband to bail her out of jail, even though she tried to have him killed. Dude, these fucking people, man. Corey, do not drink tea with this neighbor, okay? Oh, my Lord. The husband said he first became concerned about the wife's behavior shortly after their children were born in 2013 and 2014. That was a long time ago. Chen alleged that you and her mother, who helped take care of the children, were both verbally and emotionally abusive. Why not divorce and just try to get full custody? I guess it'd be hard to get full custody, So it would be like you would get partial custody, maybe half and half. I don't know. Listen, if you have an abusive significant other, you got to do everything you can to protect your kids, okay? Emily would call me a FA, I don't know, effing a-hole maybe, and other insults, court document says. Chen alleged that you minimized his existence and would use the children to get him to do menial tasks. Emily's parenting, if you would call it that, revolves around yelling, insulting, verbally abusing, hitting, pushing, pulling, being emotionally abusive, he alleged. If our children let Emily know that they enjoyed spending time with me or showed affection toward me, then Emily would put them in their room and yell at them until they assured her they would not show affection toward me. Ugh. When the mother gets frustrated and yells at the children, she'll use a Chinese phrase that translates to "go die." How old are the kids? I wonder if the kids can testify against the mom if this is true. Documents claim that she was making derogatory comments towards children, including "your head is a problem," "your head is sick." I know this is like I could totally see a Chinese parent saying some of this shit. "Go F yourself." Well, okay, not these parts. Effing idiot, stupid A, get the F out of my face. Jesus. While practicing piano for the competition once, her mother allegedly called the couple's daughter effing stupid. Yeah, you kick that mother-in-law out of your fucking house, okay? Get him out of there. Chen also accused you of using, oh my gosh, using sleep deprivation to punish the children, the father alleged. He said when the kids fell asleep without her permission, even after 11 p.m., she'd wake them up, demand they go to her room, where she shut the door and made them cry. Where were you? Why weren't you helping your kids then? I know, this guy is like, oh my God, my wife's been abusing my kids for like over 10 years. Then why didn't you do anything about it? Oh, the Dalai Lama? Yeah, I don't, was it real? Something about the Dalai Lama telling a kid to suck his tongue or something. But I don't know. I didn't watch the video. I just saw the thumbnail or something. Honey, please get me out of jail. I swear I'll never poison you again. Buy some shotgun for next time. Oh, God. At the end, sometimes she would tell the kids to get out and then slam the door behind them, making them cry outside her door. The kids are supposed to put on a happy face around their mother and grandmother, court document says. The kids are not allowed to have much contact with friends. You would pack their schedule, so no time to socialize or play dates. Isolate them in their own little bubble. I'm ignored and not recognized as a family member. When the kids wrote letters to Santa, they excluded my name for fear that Emily would get mad. You know, there are definitely Chinese relationships where it's a really weird fucking dynamic where it's like a matriarch. And what happens is the grandmother and the mom will take control of the family and they'll treat the husband, the mom's husband like shit. I don't understand what's the point of even having, I don't know. I don't know if it's like a Chinese thing, but I've definitely seen it in some Chinese families. Divorce. Get out of there. It was real. I saw the video. It was nuts. She blasted Cher in the room for days. Yeah, that is gross. Wait, I don't understand. Were the people Vinny upset about it or just other people? I don't know anything about it. But what was the context of it? Was it out of context? David Dorakowski, used divorce attorney, told CNN his client is innocent of these outrageous charges. She looks forward to presenting her case in trial. Yu was arrested in August, released from jail after posting a $30,000 bond. She faces 3 felony counts of poisoning and 1 felony count of domestic battery with incorporeal injury, prosecutor said. Jesus. Damn, it's just an excuse. I wasn't poisoning my husband. I was just pouring drano in his cup to kill ants. Yeah, that's what drano's totally used for. I've heard of people getting like sugar water and putting soap in there to kill ants. Soap is cheaper than drano. You know how expensive drano is? Drano's expensive. Anyways, nice excuse, Emily. Nice excuse. His people has made a statement that it was innocent. It's been taken out of context, but to be honest, it doesn't look innocent at all. Really? Should I read about it? You guys have me curious now. What do I type? Dalai Lama? Wait, is it him apologizing for kissing a boy or apologizing for telling the boy to suck his tongue? Is there a video of this? The strange video shows the most senior spiritual figure asking a boy to suck my tongue during an event in northern India's hillside city back in the February. Are there just different kids going up to him to get his blessing or something? I just want to know why he's like the kid goes up there and he kind of just like staring at him. But I might be primed already because of all the stuff that I just read just now into thinking that, like, this is some weird shit.
And suck my tongue.
Oh, is he trying to joke? Ah! I haven't seen the video yet. I thought he was just joking, and then he actually goes in for it. Oh no, this is so fucking creepy. Dude, if you ever have like a drunk family member that acts this way around your kids, don't ever invite them back, okay? Family member, friends, fuck that. Oh my God, no.
And suck my...
No, we don't need to see that again. Okay, I'm done. We're done. I'm gonna throw up. Yeah, that's pretty weird. I wonder if there's gonna be any other kids that come out and be like, hey, I had a really bad encounter with the Dalai Lama. But, you know, maybe conversely, maybe there'll be like people in India that'll be like, oh, you know, this is not weird because maybe, I don't know, maybe there'll be a cultural explanation to it or something. I don't know. That's just weird. Yeah. I warned you. No. Oh, God. Imagine what he does when the cameras aren't on him. I don't know. Yeah, that was kind of bad. That was bad. That was pretty weird. What was the apology that he wrote? Let's just read the context. Let's read the entire context real quick. I don't know if the kid actually does. I don't know. But the fact that he went really close, it seemed like he was expecting it. Like, here's the thing. If he said stuck on my tongue and laughed afterwards, then I'd be like, okay, he was joking and it was just a really bad fucking gross joke, okay? But the fact that he said it, wait a couple seconds, went in, and then yeah, that was crossing the line in my opinion. Okay, so the Dalai Lama has apologized after he faced allegations of inappropriate behavior after kissing a young boy in the lips. Yeah, I thought that was weird too. But like I said, maybe that's a cultural thing where it's okay to kiss people in the lips. I know like in parts of like Europe they do that, but yeah, I don't know. Asking him to suck his tongue. Ew. The interaction took place in February at the Dalai Lama's temple, was attended by 100 young students who had just graduated. The Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso was the holiest figure in Tibetan Buddhism and has lived in exile in India since 1959, when Tibet was annexed from China. The video's gone viral. He asked Dalai Lama, "Can I hug you?" Dalai Lama 87 told the boy to come up on the platform where she was seated, motioning to his cheek. He is heard saying, "First here," after which the child kissed him and gave him a hug. Oh, God. Yeah, that's weird. Dalai Lama kept holding the boy, saying, "I think here also." And then planning to kiss on his lips and suck my tongue. Sticking out his tongue, forehead to forehead with the child, with the student. The boy stuck out his tongue and went to move away while the Dalai Lama laughed and pulled the boy in for another hug. Oh, that's so uncomfortable. Why would you ever do this? The spiritual leader then spoke to the boy, advising to look at those who create peace and happiness and not to follow human beings who always kill other people, before giving him a final hug. Oh, too many touches, too many hugs. I don't know. Okay, statement. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as many friends across the world, for the hurt his words may have caused. May have caused. It's not the words, it's the actions. His Holiness often teases people he meet in an innocent and playful way, even in public. No, we can't make that excuse. Like, you can't do that to kids and then be like, oh, I'm just teasing them. No, that's fucking weird. His Holiness also teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. He forgets the incident. That's what. I'm not saying that Dalai Lama is a child predator or a child pedophile. We don't know that. But there are people that certainly are, and they'll cover their actions by pretending to be playful and innocent and stuff like that. No, fuck that. I'm super, super fucking sus of people like that. Does that explore what rabbis do? That's a whole nother thing. More exile. The Dalai Lama has previous controversies. In 2019, he caused an outcry for suggesting the Dalai Lama return as a woman. She should be more attractive. Oh, if the Dalai Lama returned as a woman, she should be more attractive. What? I don't get that one. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's weird. Ugh. Totally got like goosebumps. Ugh.